Hey, everybody, I'm Jane Hamill, and today we are talking about what you can do to help your marketing and sales. This is an episode of Still This, which is basically a quick tip about marketing your product, selling your product, and what I'm seeing around in the universe, in the interwebs and the offline world that I think you can quote unquote steal and tweak for your business to make it even better to help you sell more. Let's do it. Today we're talking about making your brand stand out from the pack because there is a crap ton of competition no matter what you do. Nobody's walking around naked. Nobody's walking around without any products for their babies or their home or anything. We all have to do something to make ourselves stand out. So the example I'm going to show you is about Snapple. And Snapple is a product, you love it, you hate it, who cares? It doesn't matter. Look at what they're up to. Let's take a look. All right, so in the inside of every bottle cap here, when you buy a Snapple quote unquote tea, because I don't know if it's a real tea or what, they give you a random fact. Bees are born fully grown. All right, that's interesting. Click to another one. And this is what you'll find every time you pay for this product. The first spam message was transmitted over telegraph wires in 1864. That scares me actually, but that's kind of funny. So what they're doing is giving you a little teeny tiny surprise every time you buy, a bottle of Snapple. So, all right, great, Jane, that's great, but I don't sell bottles of fake tea or real tea, whatever it is. All right, here's how you can use this and quote unquote steal it for your business, make it better, do it your own way. So if you're sending out emails to your list, and I super hope that you are, you could add at the bottom of every email a quick tip or a random fact. And your random fact could be a little bit more curated than this. So it's Snapple. So they're not going to have a bunch of random facts about tea. They have things like slugs have 4 noses. A honeybee can fly at 15 miles per hour. You can click here and get a new one. 4 times in U.S. history has a presidential candidate won the popular vote but lost the election. Oh goodness, maybe then make that 5 times as I'm doing this, but whatever. A bee has 5 eyelids. All right, so the random things, they make it super shareable. If you click here, you can see you have Facebook, Twitter, you can email it to a friend. Same goes for if, let's say you have a friend who's really into politics or really into presidents, you're going to call them up and be like, dude, there's only 4 times in history. Do you know what they are? Like, you may want to share this because it really is of interest to you. It may not be, but the next time you buy Snapple, it would be, right? So how do you use this? So if you're sending out emails to your list, I really, really encourage you to consider adding a random fact at the bottom of every email. It's only going to be a quick thing in the PS, and it may be just that reason somebody opens your email because they want to see the quick tip or the random fact. So if you sell, let's say baby products, it can be a tip about parenting. It could be a tip about babies and how unbelievably amazing they are and how they develop. Quick random fact. Did you know babies, their kneecaps are not even made of bones yet? It's just cartilage and blah, blah, blah. Things like that. Or did you know that the average 9-month-old sleeps blank number of hours, but it could go from this and this? That could be something that your ideal customer is interested in because it's related to your product, but not about your product. It wouldn't be something you would say, did you know the Jane Hamill brand was made sustainably in Chicago, Illinois? No, that's too centered on you. You want to make it interesting for the user. The other thing you could do, and I really do hope you're sending emails on a regular basis. But another idea, and one of my clients did this and it was great. She was selling women's boxers, men's and women's actually. And the price was getting high because it's hard to make an affordable boxer in the US. And so what she did was we came up with the idea to add a label, a very soft, satiny tag in each pair sewn into the side seam that had a quote on it, like an inspirational quote, but not too corny, right? It was sort of like a Chinese fortune cookie, but a little bit simpler and a little bit like easier to read. So it was just something uplifting for you. And each pair of boxers had its own quote. I think she had 6 or 8 of them, and they were just randomly put in there. And you'd get it, you wouldn't know it was in there, you didn't know it was happening at all. It was just a nice surprise, something you didn't expect when you ordered a pair of boxers, right? The other thing you could do is one of my clients makes jackets. She's a student in Sell More Products online course. And what she does, I love this, she takes a special card and she puts it in the pocket of the jacket. So the first time you try it on, you put your hands in the pockets, you go, what is this? And it's like a little message from the owner. This could be anything. It could be a note from you, but it could be a random quote. It could be like, wow, thanks for buying. Here's a coupon. It could be anything. But what it is it separates you from the pack because it's a surprise. It's a teeny tiny little value added than just ordering something from a big company off of Amazon, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. We all like Amazon in the sense that it's got, Amazon Prime. Shipping is free. It comes quickly. What can you do to compete, to stand out, to give people a little source of pleasure that they weren't expecting? All right? So tell me this. What are you going to steal? Will you steal this? Will you use this in some little way? I bet there's 48 different creative ways that you could use this idea that I didn't even mention right now. So what's it going to be? If you're listening to this or watching this video any place other than fashionbrainacademy.com on my blog, then giddy on up, get over there, say hi, leave a comment, sign up for updates via email, and you will get these videos every week. All right, guys, I am rooting for you all the way to your amazing creativity and your small business entrepreneurial mind. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.